Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jerry Mboweni. If you're here for the first time, warm welcome. And today is gonna be the continuity of my episode of my life. Today I'm in episode number 6, from chaos to purpose, from addiction chaos to purpose. And if you have not watched the other episode, please go and watch it. Please go and watch it. So it will make sense of what I'm talking about if you watch the previous episodes. If you have not watched and you have not subscribed, please subscribe it and hit that notification button, so every time I set the video up, you will be the first one to be notified. And let's go to today. I'm going to talk about from a chaos of addiction to purpose. Remember, addiction, we operate in a place of chaos. My life was upside down, operating in chaos. Sleep where I'm not supposed to sleep, wake up where I'm not supposed to wake up. I was operating in chaos. I went in treatment, I came out of treatment. I was sharing my first job and how I met my current my wife, how I started my journey. And today is a continuity of that. And let me just give you a preview. My first time at workforce after treatment, I'm going to share with that the lesson they learned and experience, how I transformed into the from my job where I was doing to a current career path, how I overcome doubt and initial challenges, and the key to take home as well, anything that you're going to learn from my past experience that will help you to move forward. Let's dive into it. So by now I was sharing that I left the guy that gave me a chance to stay by his house and his job because of the boundary that I've put it in my recovery, and the place was not conducive for me to carry on to my recovery. I had the support system. The woman I just left, my beautiful wife, she was my support system. But then I have to create this boundary. So when I left, I got another job from a guy who gave me a job. In fact, somebody sent me a message. They say, do not forget to mention the guy. And you have not watched the full video, my brother. On my previous episode, I've shared this guy who gave me the job, my second job. So my second job that I got the job was a cleaner. I worked at a company called Sea Point Car Wash. I was working there to clean, and I was getting paid 80 rand a day. 2004, get paid 80 rand a day. 35 rand goes to where I slept every single day, and I remain with 45 rand. I was like, okay, great. I'm gonna start doing work very, very hard here, save the money, look for me a better place to stay, and I wasn't thinking really too far. I was just thinking for the next day. I was just living one day at a time. I was excited there, and I was doing my best there. I wasn't looking like, well, I'm just washing cars here. While I was doing wash cars, I was doing the best that I can, because I have this principle: whatever you are doing, you would have to do your best. So when you do your best in anything that you do, let's say you are washing cars, if you wash the car the best, you're not only going to be a best car washer, but you're going to be a best worker as well, and you're going to have a relationship with the people who love the cars. That's what happened to me. People, they become my friends because I look after their cars, and because I look after their cars, and they love their cars, and they become my friend. I remember even the guy who drove me on my wedding day. He was a client who brought the cars for car wash. Can you imagine? A car cleaner asked the owner of the car to drive him with his car on his wedding day. It's unbelievable. So I created a lot of friends while I was there. I remember, I think I worked there for about 3 months. I'm not sure on timeline, but one day I went to the church. There was a church there in Sea Point. I think it was upstairs. There was Woolworth downstairs. I know, I'm not quite sure, but the church was like, I think it was New Christian Church in Sea Point, opposite the car wash is. So by that time, I live back at Backpackers. I have relationship with this beautiful woman, my wife. So we will go to church together. Sometimes I'll go alone there in Sea Point. But that particular day, we went together to the church, and the pastor preach about after the preaching. He said, who wants to want a prayer can come in front. All right, I came out of treatment. I'm looking for a better job, so I went in front there that Sunday, And it said, whatever you need, you must say your need. I'll just say, I'm looking for a job. That's my need. So they prayed, Sunday went. Monday came, I went to work as a car cleaner. Early in the morning, I was washing cars there, spraying the water on the cars, washing. This guy came to me and he said, you know what, Jerry? He works next door at a company called Sea Point High. He works next door there. He said to me, you know what, Jerry, I'm leaving my job as a driver on this company. I see you drive and park the car here outside. I assume you can drive and you have a driver license. If you want the job as a driver, come and apply the job there. Okay, I'm leaving. Oh, great. I say, no problem. Let me go. I just went 8 o'clock, the open. I went there and I saw the advertisement on the door. Okay, this is what they require to have somebody to come and work them as a driver. They need a background of 3 years of a mechanical background, good English speaking. I think they look a metric certificate, a driver license, or the last thing that they need. All right, great. I went up there and I said, look, sir, I'm looking this, want to apply for the job that time. And I said to me, you must, do you have a CV? I said, I don't have a CV. I'm working here next door. And I don't have the rest of the stuff that you are asking for there by the door. I don't have a mechanical background. I don't have a metric. But I have a driver license. But by that time, even the driver license I didn't have with me. You know, because before I went to a teen challenge, I pawned my license. I pawned my license because I couldn't drive anymore. So my license was mean nothing. I couldn't drive anymore. I had warrant of arrest because I was driving and not paying my ticket. So that driver license means nothing. One day I went to the dealer. I said, hey, keep my license. You know that I'm a driver, so I have to come and fetch it. Give me the drugs. They gave me the drugs. I never went back again because I never worried about the license. Anyway, so I don't have the license. And by then, probably my license is expired already. But I went to look for the job. And the guy said to me, okay, great. You must bring your CV and we'll take from there. So this guy is sitting here. I'm talking to him. There's a lady sitting there. Her name is Jane Cardwell. She says to this guy, say, give him a job, Wayne. This guy, I like his attitude. I've been seeing him here when he park cars, how he talk to the people. They give him a job. I'm like, the guy said, really? Say, yeah. I said, okay, bring your license on. Bring your license tomorrow. And then you got the job. I'm like, really? So I went back while I was washing. So remember, I don't have the license by then. I remember the next day, the first thing I went to the driver's traffic department. I asked for this guy. Look, guys, I'm looking for. Come here, I want to pay my warrants and so I can get driver license. This guy checked to me and he said, well, you only have this amount of money. I remember it was about 1,000 rand. And I was scared. I had a lot of money that I owe because of all those tickets. I really doesn't know what happened to all of those tickets. They said, go and pay by that window there. If you have the money, if you doesn't have, I can make you pay the end of the month. And after they take the picture, apply for your license. That was a jubilee day for me. I did what I was asked. I got the license. I went back. I got the job as a car cleaner, as a driver. So I moved from car wash cleaner there to a driver. But this is what I also is the principle that I already live by. I mean, if you can take this anything from you now, wherever you are, because I know these principles that I knew before even Jim Rohn, I come to understand from Jim Rohn. The principle say wherever you are, do more than you get paid for. So while I was at the car wash, I was doing more than. When I park the cars outside, I will bath the cars and make sure I remove all the water marks in the car, spray some air freshener, make a relationship with people. I was doing that for tip as well because the money wasn't enough, so I would survive for the tip. My lunch was I used the money for the tip that I used to get it. But anyway, but by that, this lady was watching me. You know, you never know who is watching you. One day I went to this car, I went to put petrol. This guy came very tired, coming as if he doesn't want to be there. And I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Say, hey, man, I'm tired. They don't pay me well. And I said, this guy said, man, I'm looking for another job. in my heart, I'm like, if I have a job, I'll never give to you. Because once the money is not enough, you agree for this amount of money. Once the money is not enough, you are going to perform the same way you are performing to. So you never know who is watching. So I got the job because of my attitude. I did not have the qualification. The lady said, we are going to teach you how to fix the machine if the machine breaks down when you drive, but your attitude is what got you here. So I got the job, and I was the best. I could say in my company. I work very, very hard. I worked for them for 7 years. They support me on my wedding. When I got married, they were there. In fact, my boss and his wife was there. My colleagues were there. When I bought my house, they were there. They support me, everything. I worked for them for 7 years. And then while I was, after I got married, I worked for them for 7 years. But after I got married, I was 2 years clean after I got married. So now my journey start like this. So after 3 years of being clean, serving the church there, going to the church. My wife was a singer in the church. My wife was, she sing. While we were dating, before we were talking too much about we want to help people. And every time I share something, my wife will also add something. So our dream was to start a support system to share to the people who are struggling with addiction. And we were going to do tomorrow. We were doing tomorrow. I remember one day, I think I was about 3 years clean. My wife colleague brought her daughter to our house. It was a Monday. And we kind of helped this my colleague's wife, daughter. And if I think I should stay clean until today, the process for her to go to rehab, what to look for. And it was great Monday. And I remember I was just finished to do my watering. I just came from work. And then after this family, the daughter and the mother left, we were like, okay, this is what we would like to do. Every Monday we would like to meet and start the support group. And that's how I started the support group. I went to my pastor and I said, Pastor, you heard my story. I feel like we want to start a support group here in this community, in this church, and then so that we can inform people about drugs. Pastor said, no problem. On the following Sunday, I share my story and I say, guys, if anybody wants to come to the support group, you are welcome to attend. I didn't know much to do about the support group. I was told to go one. I never been one. We started to decide one. Only thing I know, so the Monday came. Only thing I know, I must just pack the chair, invite the people. I think the first day I share my story, how I got to rehab until there. We sit around the circle. We check in with the people. How are they doing? Why they are there? And after that, we pray. Then the meeting finishes 9 o'clock. I'm like, wow. And while in that meeting, a lady came to me and he said, I have this book I bought for my son. And it's a book and the Bible together, Recovery Bible. And a book, all right, and Recovery book. He said, this stuff I bought to my son. He never used it. I want you to take. Wow, there was a lot of information there, which I started to build that information to the support group that I have. So here's my philosophy. If you want to do something, start where you are. Don't wait until you got everything to start it. We didn't have anything. We only have the venue, the chairs, and my story. That's what we started. We are running those support group now for last 17 years. Until today, we have helped other people around our community to start the family support group so that they can also, and they're running the support group. But where did they start? With absolutely nothing. Packing the chair, story, and pray for the people. So we carry on with that. I said I'm not going to go more than 15 minutes. So, and then we will carry on later. So that's the way. So I was doing support group. In the morning, I will wake up, drive from where I live to Sea Point, come back to the support. Something was, and they were the people who I want to help them, they didn't come. Majority of the people who come, they are mothers. So I carry on to work with their mothers, and then people start coming to the support group. So these guys who are addicted to drugs, they start to come into the support group. I think I'm going to end up here. We will take it next week, how my journey carry on, my first job, my first career. So today I share a little bit about that. If you have not subscribed, hit subscription box down below. And if you yeah, and please leave the comment, tell me what you think about the video, and then I'm looking forward to see you in episode number 8, where I continue to share my journey of recovery. God bless you. Bye for now. Peace out.